Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Another exclusive from Deadline reporting on female director scorecard. Warner Brothers is lining up its superheroes. So, exclusive. This is from Deadline. It was a female director who gave the industry and Warner Brothers the highest overall summer film last year with $412.5 million at the domestic box office and provided the studio the win to sail past Disney as the first to win the $2 billion domestic box office race. Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman made the industry sit up and take notice when the superhero origin film opened to $103.2 million domestically and $228 million internationally. We've come a long way since Jeffrey Katzenberg entrusted a female director who had only previously worked in TV, Mimi Leder, to helm DreamWorks' first live-action title, The Peacemaker. That sent tongues wagging back in the mid-1990s as plaintiff executives questioned the reasoning behind it. It was a purposeful statement. It wasn't long ago that Warner Brothers was shamed for its lack of films with female leads, but after Wonder Woman, the studio has been very vocal about wanting to employ another female director for yet another strong female superhero. Supergirl. The studio is also developing female superhero characters, including Batgirl in another film based on Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, the scene-stealing character from Suicide Squad. It seems the studio is looking for the women of the DC universe to help boost their superhero stable, as the industry itself is finally realizing that audiences are screaming for diversity of all kinds. Now, we have seen that from the box office results of Wonder Woman, Fox's Hidden Figures, and Marvel Disney's Black Panther. We will likely see it again this week in what is sure to be a success of the studio's own Crazy Rich Asians, which opens Wednesday. So let's look at what's up for female directors at Warner Brothers. And they go into a little bit of detail beyond the DCEU of all these female directors. Of course, we know Wonder Woman 1984, the second in the series, is being directed once again by Jenkins, so we know that. There's also New Gods from Ava DuVernay. She's to make that as well. Kathy Yan is going to make Birds of Prey. That's great, and I think that's awesome that they're trying to look for female directors, and I think that actually makes it better off for the female characters to really shine, as you know, female directors will probably know more about female characters than male directors. I never thought that would have been. Also, you know, nowadays in age, you know, they're like, oh, like Joss Whedon would be doing Batgirl anymore. You know, I mean, like they was like, why is this guy directing female characters? You know, we live in this day and age now that that's going to be frowned upon. So of course they're going to try to do that. It's not a big deal. I saw that coming a mile away, and it's just great to see that now we're going to have a Batgirl movie, we're going to have a Supergirl movie, we're going to have their own world's finest going together here. And not they're in the same movie, but we're going to have along the lines with Superman coming this way, Batman coming this way. We're also going to have Supergirl and Batgirl. And I got to think, Superman's going to show up in Supergirl. So I'm still waiting to hear news about Henry Cavill actually renegotiating, getting his contract, and signing up as cameo or co-starring roles in other films as well, such as Supergirl. I can imagine Superman, Supergirl going up against Brainiac, and I can't be any more excited for that. So this is great. So it looks like it's really happening, I think. So it's really happening. We're going to have all these movies. Judging from this report, Ava DuVernay is still attached to New Gods. So we're really waiting to see when is that going to be out. Although I think they're really holding back on these release dates. They just want to get those 3 movies out, like I've said before, Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman 1984. But that's not the only movies that are being worked on. According to Omega Underground, it's been confirmed by Christopher Mark that Flash will be shooting at Warner Brothers Studios in Leavesden, UK. Back in March, he tweeted out some production update concerning the Flash movie, aiming to film at Warner Brothers Studios in Leavesden, UK, the studio's main stage located in the United Kingdom, where Justice League and Wonder Woman have previously shot. Wonder Woman 1984 is there currently. So, update. from Christopher Mark, Flashpoint expected to film stage stuff at Warner Brothers Studios in Leavesden, UK. Ezra Miller is quite familiar with studio space as he filmed Justice League and Fantastic Beasts 1 to 2 there. If they do film in Vancouver, it'll likely be for exterior shots. So we can now confirm the filming location is indeed going to be used for the Flash. And so its recent production information circulating online suggests a February production start, but without production dates, that hasn't been confirmed. So Warner Brothers also has yet to officially give Flash a release date, but as production gets closer, we do expect to hear both release and production dates for the film. So that's exciting. At least we're getting Flash is finally coming out. Ezra Miller's is going to be doing it. It looks like there's going to be quite a lot of different films starting production or beginning production next year, to be slated for possibly 2020, and that's what we're all expecting anyway. I don't know Supergirl and Batgirl and New Gods, but definitely I think we've heard already that the Batman possibly, Birds of Prey, yes, and the Flash. So are we going to expect 3 movies in 2020? That'd be great. That'd be wonderfully great. But it's going to be really crowded with all these Marvel movies as well. So lots of superhero movies, guys. Hopefully there's no fatigue, because there's going to be a lot more coming out, and they're going to, snap out out of nowhere. So just want to give you a little bit of update about the Snyder Cut. Jay Oliva has been really active lately, pretty much going to not other people's Twitter, but responding to tweets about that we're beyond its existing. We just want Warner Brothers to release it. He said this today: there is a Snyder Cut. Warner Brothers will release it if there's money to be made. Look at all the directors and extended cuts of films that didn't make $1 billion. Well, hell, Warner Brothers is one of the leading studios who puts out multiple editions of the same film, and he puts a link down IMDb. There's a lot of titles here. There's Kite, even anime versions, Kite, Mezzo Forte, Watchmen, of course, Final Fantasy, Batman Beyond. Mr. and Mrs. Smith had one. I didn't know that. So there's a lot here. He has a whole list. Max Payne, really? Pineapple Express, Taken, Warriors, The Warriors, Punisher, Lethal Weapon. There's so many here that you can go ahead and check out this list yourself. A lot of these movies all had extended cut, director's cut, special extended editions. Of course, Superman 2 Richard Donner cut, which is a little bit different, quite a bit different from the theatrical version. So there are a lot of things to be said here, just looking at this list, for people who are wondering, why would Warner Brothers release a different version of a movie? Why would any of these people release a different version of a movie? Because the potential that it can make money. And so that's with that. So I think we should be listening to Jay Oliva by now. I don't know why we tend to drop him from conversations, even though he's like he is the storyboard artist for the movie. Why are we dropping him away from these existence news and existence tweets and things like that, when he literally is telling you firsthand that it exists? So weird. But anyway, he is still confirming that. He is going ahead and under people's who says Snyder Cut exists, he just says it exists. So it's kind of cool of him. Great on you, Jay Oliva. He's also on Vero now, and then I'm following him now, so that's awesome as well. Now, for a lot of people who are wondering if I had talked with Lord Paulus Cobre, he's the kind of the secret guy in my comments who've been talking inside stuff. Nothing has ever actually come true yet. They're here, bits and pieces have, but I wanted to connect with him. I successfully did on email, but I'm gonna keep his conversation quite hidden for now, because I don't know if he was getting in trouble for this, and he himself has said he may get in trouble for it. So I'm gonna leave it up to him what he lets me share with you guys, but I just want to let you know I've connected with him. We are talking in a way through our emails, and hopefully we'll get something up this week. Hopefully anything can happen with that. But anyway, if you have any questions you want to ask him, let me know. I'll try to compile it together and see what he can or cannot answer. It will be a written interview, and I'll just relay the messages that he would like you to know, or he can let know, if it's possible, or if he, I don't know his source at all. I'm not saying that he is completely true or truthful in any case, but it is interesting that he is definitely keeps coming out and keeps saying that he's right, and saying that this is real. He's not making any money off of it. He's not getting any more subscribers on his videos, which is just a video game. So take it for what you will. I don't know. So I'll just keep contact with him, and then he might comment on here. I don't know. I know it's been pretty aggravating for him. It's been kind of, there's a lot of people in here, negative people in my comments. I totally know that as well. I've tried to block here and there, but it's I don't know, seems to be getting out of hand. But that's internet. That's the internet, and that's the social media. That's how it always is. There's always the good, and there's always the bad. But anyway, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.